Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Villains on the private server Rebirth. We are with our level 2 Mastermind, Nightmare Lass, who has 226 total experience, and it sounds so funny since I've been rattling off millions recently with Tiger Strike. She needs a mere 177 XP to go to get to level 3, and we have 48 infamy, so we're well on our way to getting the infamy, or influence, same thing, that we need. Um, I did a little something fun since we have Tiger Strike. I went back onto that account and I sent us an email. I'm not going to grab the email yet, but I sent us an email. I sent it to myself, and the way to do this is you send an email to your global. My global is at Scrapper-Lock here. And I sent us a million influence and some platinum. Now, I'm not going to claim this yet. And the reason I'm not going to claim it is because at this point, I don't think this character is actually cleared to collect salvage, because that usually happens at level 5 when you get your first salvage drop. So I'm going to wait until we actually get a system message, or we start getting in-game salvage for real, and then I will collect it. We'll get a million influence, and we'll have something to sell on the auction house. And the other thing is, and I can't really show you guys this yet, but when we start getting them here, I'll show you. Apparently, I had the ability to get a whole lot of more reward merits, and I didn't even notice it. In the salvage under special, I had 18 super packs for heroes and 18 villain and rogue super packs, and if you right-clicked on them, you could open them, and it gave you a deck of little 5 cards, and you could flip the cards over, and it gave you a bunch of rewards. And one of the rewards was 25 merits, and another reward was 100 merits. It also gave me like a bonus inspiration and then some other bonus things. I didn't even realize Tiger Strike had these things, so we probably had enough reward merits to, in terms of reward merits, get our ATOs if I had flipped those all over. However, we didn't have enough influence for that. So maybe this character will, since we're going to have Tiger Strike fund her, and we can maybe do a little with that. But that's a long way away because we're only level 2. And so now what we're going to do is find the 3 codes from the Longbow. And one of the things I do have is some free tailor, trips, I believe. If you go in here under account items, we have tailor tokens. So I'm going to claim one of those at one point, and I'm going to make, first of all, I want to fix the characters. I'll show you as a close-up. I want to fix this character's belt. This should be gray, along with, like, to match these things, and I forgot to do that when I was building her. But I also want to make a variant of her without the wings. And what I'm probably going to do is set up a keybind that swaps, and then when I turn on flight, I'm going to swap into the wings, and when I turn flight off, I'm going to take the wings off. I think that might be what we want to do. I got to watch out here because we're running through a really nasty area, and I need to resummon my demon as well. Okay, find 3 codes. So what are we doing here? Find 3 more key cards. I guess we have to attack the Longbow. So let's summon our little buddy. And we're going to set him on defensive. And then we're going to have him tank the lieutenant. Go get him. And I'll attack the minion. See how easy that was. Now normally I'm not going to be getting up in guys' faces and doing brawl or even doing the whip much, because I'm going to let my minions do that. But with only 1 minion and with pretty weak enemies, we should be okay to do things like that. And you can see we're gaining XP really fast. This bar is now blank because we have finished our patrol XP. You don't get it that quickly. It's similar to rest experience in a lot of games where you log out in an inn or something and you gain extra experience, and so then you get boosted experience points. I suspect we're going to want to go after lieutenants. So again, I'll have my guy tank the lieutenant. And I will smack around the Guardian. One thing the AI is not smart enough to do is they are not smart enough to realize you want to take out the Mastermind, right? Because the Mastermind is the one who's controlling the guy that's attacking you. So we got a clue. And so we found the Longbow's office, and we're going to have to arm some bombs. Zowies. You received a mission to find Zowies. Zone Glowies. I don't know why they call them that. I have never, literally never heard them called Zowies. We've always just called them Glowies. And we've leveled up, guys. So we're going to have to go back and gain a level. We're at level 3. We probably don't need to do anything with that right now, actually, because it's just a single enhancement. It's 2 enhancement slots. So let's see if we can get him to follow us. Oh, we're being attacked. I'm not going to let you attack my nightmare pet. Eenie, who I realized I called Ernie a few times. Hopefully I'll remember to call him Eenie from now on. I'll definitely remember it when we have a second one and it's Eenie and Meanie. And I hear a glowy. Let's see. How do I get in there? I'm going to have to, like, beat these guys up. Attack. I really like the whip. It's very cool. And I think it matches her wings really well. I was able to get it to do that so that she, it's like one, sort of one type of power, one kind of visual effect. I wish I had hover here, because I would love to just hover in there and find this thing. Now, my instinct, of course, is always to be aggressive and be doing attacks, but as a mastermind, you kind of don't need to do that. Your pets do the attacking for you. Okay, and then we attack this guy, and I think I just aggroed these guys, did I? Pet's holding up really nicely so far at this level. I don't know if you can, I don't think you can give the pet resistances, unfortunately. Because that would be my instinct, would be to give, well, so what you do is you get you get 3 minion level pets. You get 2 lieutenant level pets, essentially. And you get 1 kind of boss level pet. And so my instinct would be like to have the boss or maybe the 2 lieutenants be tanks. And then have the other, like, have the boss and the 3 henchmen be DPS damage, and have the 2 henchmen be tanks or something like that. That would be my instinct, but I don't know that you can do that. I don't know that you can enhance them like that. Whoa! Cell phones. Yeah, we have our contact cell phone. Alright, so call the operative. And he says, Nightmare Lass, I can see the smoke billowing from here. Excellent work. Now the whip is going to be really interesting. Because, you know, as a mastermind, you can have ranged attacks. But the whip is not. I'm not sure how much range the other attacks give you. Alright, let's go get our powered... Let's train up to level 3, and... should we do that, or should we just get all the way to 4? Let's give them a call. Let's get out of here, because they keep respawning. Let me see if I can find somewhere safe. Let's heal up Ernie. Eenie. See, I called him that again. Come on, let's get out of here, Eenie. Wow, this is a really nasty area. See if I can keep him following me. I just want to get out of that spot. Him up. Okay. So, now we can give our operative a call. And he says, finale. Okay, so this is going to be the end of the story arc. We intercepted a distress call from the Longbow office you blew up. Our technicians were able to determine where it was going. Their last attempt to try to survive will lead their comrades straight to their doom. There is one thing, however. We've traced them back to a lab, which is most likely well fortified. I pulled up the schematics and see numerous blast doors located within. If you're going to assault the base, you're going to need a better way in than destroying anyone who stands in your way. And he says, I do. Disguise yourself as one of them. Assume there will be a front guard of Longbow at the entrance. If you take them out, you can make yourself a disguise and get in there. From there, you can overload their systems. Well, that sounds like we can't bring our pet in, so that could be quite the challenge. That is 250 yards that way. And the trainer, there's the tailor. The trainer is over here. Let's go to the trainer and go ahead and level up, and then we will find our way to the mission. Is he following me? So now once I fly, what I'm going to be doing is putting him away, getting to our destination, and then bringing him back. Alright, train up to a new level of power. We definitely want our summoning power to increase. And let's go ahead and add a slot to nullify pain. And away we go. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do our mission. To destroy the Longbow's base in Mercy Island. Are you going to attack me? Tell you I'm enjoying this Mastermind so far. Of course, it's very early in the going. But I love the look of the character, and I love the sort of the demonicness of the character. It's quite fun. I want to keep Eenie with me. Hopefully not have him aggro anything. Oh, he's not on defensive for some reason. Go back to defensive. Okay, so these guys are targetable, but they're not necessarily aggressive. Oh, one of them is. No, 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 no. See, this is the problem. I don't want you attacking these guys. And see, he set on defensive, so when they shot me, he wanted to attack them. Huh. Did that not heal Eenie? Am I not close enough? There he goes. Getting lots of XP for this. That's what happens when you're low level. We're definitely going to need an endurance reducer on that heal. Alright, stay with me. I mean, I think there's going to be no choice but to fight our way over to it. Alright, let me put him away. Where's dismiss? There we go. I'm going to put him away. And I'm going to just run like heck through here. And I know they're going to aggro to me, but I'm just going to ignore them. because we're going to a mission door. And we'll go inside, and then I will resummon my demon. Okay, buddy. That is cool. I love that effect. I have summoned him from the nightmares of these people. And this is going to be fun trying to get over this with him. But he does have range attacks, so we'll let him start with that. I really like that whip. That's really cool. Alright, so now we need to somehow get their disguise. Sneaking along those base. Ah, I now have their disguise. Alright, so we're going to have to dismiss him again. Okay. So now we've snuck into their base and we need to find their main planning room. Wow, they really are trying to defend themselves here. Elevators. Okay, yeah, we know what elevators are. Go away. Yeah, so this is a different psychology in terms of the tutorials. This is a different psychology from how the original game worked. Here they're doing, you're running through the tutorials as you go through the initial levels, instead of getting the tutorials in an actual tutorial. Here's an Arachnos. Do we want to try to wake him up? I don't know. Let's keep going. This is a pretty cool map, I will say that. Listening on their plans. So let's see. What about the crackdown? We're working on it. Arachnos is getting desperate. I almost feel bad for the destined ones. That's us. Okay, now this is probably going to reveal me. But that's alright. Look how great, I mean, again, it's a 2004 game. Look how great the detail is on this thing. It's just so cool. Okay, so now we have to defeat these guys. And I'm gonna let my boy attack the lieutenant. Go get him. Oh, I guess we'll work together then. There are two lieutenants. You can see how badly Eni's getting wounded. Because, he doesn't have a lot of hit points. And the little minions are not that powerful, right? Minions against lieutenants, not so great. But we have leveled up. Now we need to rescue that guy and defeat the longbow ambush. Okay, so there's an ambush coming. I hope you can follow me. You coming? Alright. Now you can give them directions to go into a particular place. Like here, go here. Right? And then I don't know if he'll wait there. He probably will, but we're going to have him follow me. So you can send him around corners and stuff, which allows him to aggro things for you. So can we save this guy? It doesn't look like it. What if I heal? Nope. I have no idea how you save him. Ambush. And he saw it before I did. That's pretty cool. Eni, don't go into the flames. Here, attack this guy. There's another longbow. Let's hop over. And she's stuck. I hope we can hit her. There we go. I didn't want it to be bugged. Alright, so we defeated that. Let's tell Eni to come over here. Okay. And then follow. Get out of the longbow base. Okay. So we gotta go up the elevator. What are you doing, Eni? He should follow me up the elevator. Usually what happens is they just reappear coming off the elevator, but if not, I can resummon him. Yeah, there he is. Okay, looks like we made it out. And we completed the mission, and we're level 4, so we can get flight now, which is going to be awesome. So let's talk to the operative. And we got a whole, like a half a level because we complete the story arc, and that is a lot of experience. He says, "Excellent work, Nightmare Lass. There are still a few stragglers left in Mercy City. But as long as their main base is gone, we'll leave them be. After all, we need something to keep the Rogue Isles police on their toes." You and I are done for now. There is much more to still do. You, Nightmare Lass, have the rest of your destiny to fulfill. Yes, 46 more levels of it. There are other people on Mercy Isles to talk to, and we introduced a new contact, and we can either get Dr. Weber. He's unethical, or we can get Firewire, a known villain. Rumors that he has a big plan. I don't know. Let's go with Firewire. I don't know who the villains are that he has you interact with, but first we want to go back to our trainer and level up. So let's head back there. And I'm going to dismiss Ernie so he doesn't aggro things. And we won't need to worry about aggroing things as we run through this zone anymore, because we're going to level up and get flight, I hope. And then we can just fly above everything. Of course, you couldn't do this back in the original game. Well, you kind of could. I mean, in a fairly short order, they gave you the ability to get, like, jump packs and stuff. Alright, new level of power. And we have a pool power set we can choose, and so one of the options is sorcery, which gives us mystic flight, and eventually we can get teleport as well. So mystic flight takes 0.36 endurance. One magnitude fly. Flight. One magnitude fly. I mean, it's basically the same. Costs actually more endurance than the sorcery. I kind of like the idea of the sorcery pool. Translocation, which lets you teleport. Right? And flame. Imbue an ally or curse a foe with a fiery spell. That might be useful. Rune of protection. I actually kind of like this. I think I'm going Mystic Flight. That is pretty cool. I'm going to need to change the color of it, but I like it a lot. I wish the wings would animate. I could have sworn they did when you were flying. I'll have to play around with that, guys, at the tailor. But that's pretty cool. We're level 4. I think we've done enough for this episode. We've got our first movement power. And put that over there for now. Until next time, I am Scrapperlock. And this has been City of Villains on the Rebirth server.